Today is Friday, January 9th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. We're keeping an eye on a system that's coming out of the west and emerging in the middle of the country. That will likely bring some heavier rain around the Tennessee River Valley today, and then some snow spreading into the central plains as the day goes on. So this is what the weather map looks like this morning, the flooding potential, and even the threat for some stronger thunderstorms here in the southern plains, lower Mississippi Valley over toward the Tennessee River Valley. So it's not really the southern plains, it's more like the southern United States. We got snow in the central plains, and that will spread off to the northeast, making its way up through Minnesota, Wisconsin, eventually up into Canada through the weekend. And you wouldn't think that that's on its way looking at some of these temperatures, but we are out ahead of a cold front. So there's a strong south wind boosting those temperatures today. Upper 50s in Grand Rapids and Detroit, 60 in Cleveland, 58 in Chicago. Everyone fair game for some showers. Colder side of the system, maybe some snowflakes over there around Minneapolis. 60s in Cincinnati and Louisville with scattered rain, and some of that could be heavy at times, especially from Nashville over to Memphis. 64 and mostly cloudy over in St. Louis. So enjoy that 50-degree weather today in the Midwest, because it is long gone starting tomorrow. Temperatures will be back closer to where they should be in the 30s, and maybe long range here we might see a return of some really cold air toward the end of next week. Chicago, we're looking at mostly 30s here this weekend, another chance at some 40s Monday, Tuesday, and then some colder weather for the middle and end of next week. In Washington, D.C., it'll be 58 today with some rain coming in, some light showers, mostly later in the day. Into the southeast, we're in the 70s from Wilmington down to Savannah. Some rain coming in later in the day in Atlanta with a high of 72 degrees. Scattered showers and storms, and some of those storms could be on the stronger side near and around New Orleans. And then on the back side of this thing, we're around 70 in Dallas and a little breezy too. So as we look at our extended forecast here in Charlotte, we got some nice mild air out ahead of that storm system out to our west. But once the cold front clears, it definitely cools back down. Highs in the 50s. Later this weekend and early next week. Let's move down to southern Florida in Fort Lauderdale. It's a nice morning underway. It'll be breezy but warm this afternoon as we make it to about 80 degrees, and then clearing skies and definitely a cool feel pretty quickly as our temperatures settle back into the low 70s. 80 again tomorrow, 80 again on Sunday. Not a bad weekend ahead for us. It does cool down a little bit, back into the 70s for highs early next week. So that's your Friday morning weather update. I hope everyone has a terrific weekend. And remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.